few things I'm gonna need. I might need the sockets, probably not. I definitely need a fill up. And this is my K-Weeks. This is a transmitter and also a circuit breaker finder because you need to turn the breaker off, and that should be all I need. And also a ladder, but hopefully they have one so I won't have to unhook mine. Alright, we have everything here ready to go. Everything already separated. This is the actual motor. We have a few screws to take off. 1, 2, 3. Well, we have to only take one of these off, then remove all of these screws right here, because this is where these will be going. They'll be going just like that on there. So they gotta get removed. These are the mounts. Some screws, extra screws. This is the actual mount for the cylinder. I have to remove these screws, and these will be the actual mount for that goes on the cylinder. This is the LED lights right here. First thing first, let's remove that off of there. Now this should have it's a few different setups. So the screws itself could be holding this up, or it could be something else on the inside that's attached to, or a couple other ways, but we're about to find out. I'm gonna show you guys, but it has a little hook to hold it up. That's great. Now we gotta turn the breaker off. I'll be using again the K-Weeks right here. Now I'm gonna turn it into an NCV. Test out the wires. Okay, hit the switch. Should come on. So it's connected directly here, and then it'll turn right off. So we hit the switch. Once we hit the switch, there's no power, so that's good. We don't have to hit the breaker. Perfect. Alright, so in a previous video, I showed how to use this tool here. It's a transmitter, and this is also a circuit breaker finder, but you can also use it as a regular NCV to test out the wires. So basically in the video I just show you guys how to use it. You can plug up the transmitter to the wall, if you had a light bulb here, plug it up to the light bulb. You can even plug it up to the wires itself, and then you can go to the breaker box and find the actual breaker switch. But let's go ahead and keep going. Alright, so you guys see that one wire right there. Let me get over here. One metal wire right there. This is great. So you just it's basically used to hang on there. Make sure you always hook that up and don't ever take it off. That makes the job easier to hook on, plug in all the wires. Then also once you go to take it off, it's pretty light. Let's take this out here. Now we're gonna start working on the new fan right here. So we need to take one screw. We need to take one screw off of here. Let me just double check. As a matter of fact, let me see. Oh no, I need to take. Yeah, so see from the back you guys can see it had the hookups for just to slide 2 screws in there, but it's being covered by the light. So we actually gotta take all the screws off. All my screws right back on the ladder. Go ahead, now we're gonna go take these screws off right here, including these mounts. They come right off as well. Go ahead and take them all off. Okay, perfect. Got it. See, so it has the same setup here. It's perfect. Go ahead and take this off of here. Okay. Now we also gotta take these off too. Yeah, let's see. Let's remove the mount as well. Oh, you have to take these off right here, and right here. So right here, because see these two just pretty much slide off. So you got the little L-shaped thingy right there. It's pretty much just slide off. So just loosen them up a bit. That's it. get your mount right off better. Alright. Okay, let's figure out. I believe we got the little screws for me, see? So for here, see, then we need to take out the little, we got to take out the big screws. That's of course they'll hold more weight. That only makes sense. Or you can actually, you can look in your instruction manuals, but I'm pretty sure the bigger screws hold more weight, so we remove the bigger screws. Right there. Boom, then we put the screws right to there. 1, 2, and 3 right there. You also need a extended out fill up, or if it's a flathead, whatever, you also need an extended one or a longer one like that, or even just an extension on there. Because a shorter one, you might not be able to reach in there to actually drill the holes out of the mount, and you might even scratch the cylinder. Now I'm going to remove the cylinder mount. We can reuse the same old screws. Some of them come with this stuff right here. You can use it, but I don't recommend it because they'll wear out sometimes. So using this right here is not actually recommended. Just go ahead and, the best way to do it is just connecting it directly to the wire using the wire nuts. These bad boys right here. Alright, so this is the old mount. Now this is the new mount right here. It has the same little hookup thing to hold the fan up there while we do everything we gotta do. We gotta put the wires through there first. Let's see if I can keep the red up there. We don't need the red at all. Keep the red up there. Yeah. Red is perfectly fine up there. Okay. Now you also have fans that have the black, white, green, and red wires. So no, sorry, the fan will have the black, white, green, and blue. This will have black, white, the ground wire, and a red. So you'll look at the instructions if you have all those wires. Most of the time you just have to connect the black and the blue together. But if the instructions say connect the blue to the red, that's what you do. So just look at the instructions if you have the black, white, green, and blue. All right? Just to properly connect them correctly. Let's get a little snug. And this mount on the cylinder, not this one, the actual mount is actually mounted onto a stud. But that's what I really recommend. I really like when it's like that, and not just that extended out that's hitting two. Cause like the I'm show you guys the picture. But it's extended out and it's connected to two studs. That could be a little flimsy sometimes, so this mount right here is perfect. Alright. Now this one came with this right because it came with a remote. These boxes could be a pain sometimes, but just gotta get it in there, that's it. Alright, here's my ground. Boom. Okay. Connect these batteries up. And it's pretty simple. White with white, black with black, and then the ground. It goes with the green. Sometimes the green is light green and yellow, so it's like swirls on it. Bam. Now, you know it's tight if both of the wires are twisting together. Also give it a small little pull, just to double check. Just tuck it up there, just here. I'm gonna show you. So you guys seen the actual fan motor has a lot of space to fit all the wires. perfectly, but I still tuck them up there. Some fans don't really have that option. It makes things a little bit harder. Bam, there you go. And tuck that up there. Nice and tight. Now your ground wire right here. Boom. Perfect. Bam. Tuck that up there. Boom. Now it's pretty, I mean, common sense. So they can only, these two right here can only connect to one other wire on the motor. Just can't get it wrong. And here's the wire. This is the one we put up first to hang it. That way we don't have to hold it up at the same time and try to put the wire in. That's when it's a pain in the butt. And sometimes the actual fan, I forget what they call it. They actually just snap right in, which saves you a couple about 10 minutes, I would say. And then right here, these pretty much just go where it's corresponded. You cannot get it wrong. So one way or another. Okay. Now stuff this little wires in here. This little, don't anywhere. This keep coming off. Don't worry about it. Slide that thing right on there. Bam. Let's go ahead and put our screws in. Now it's pretty solid. Okay, you also want to make sure it's solid. You don't want that thing to wobble. Now we got that up there. What we're gonna do next? So like I was saying, some fans, these right here already come, these two already come together and they pretty much just snap on up there at the fan. Literally just snap on. You won't have to screw it, all these screws in, and then, I mean, it just saves a couple of minutes. But always make sure, sometimes this side could be like one pattern, this is black, so of course this is gonna face up, the pattern is actually here. So always make sure you have the right pattern. Ask the customer where we want it to go. So see, it's one pattern here. Sometimes it's another pattern in the back. So right now it's obvious that this is the part that goes up. You can go either way. You can put this part up there first, and then this, and then attach that, or attach this, and then put that up there. I rather do it this way. I find it easier. It's just, you have to, I mean, use your fingers up there if you decide to go the other way. Put your screws on there nice and tight. It might not look like I'm sweating, but I'm sweating right now, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little sweaty. Getting a little hot up in here. Also, the bag should come with extra screws, so at least one or two extras. So if you drop one screw, please, so you have an extra. All extra screws. Let's go ahead and start putting our, I keep forgetting what this is called, wings. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put our wings on. It's pretty much I put the screw right through here first. Boom. Then I put one on there. I put it like real loose. Not real loose, but just enough for it to stay up. Then I put the other one in. Then I tighten it. Spin it around. And then you can see here, I'll show you guys real quick so you guys know. Right there, so you guys see those two holes right there are together. So obviously they'll start you'll start right here, right? So you wouldn't want to start like here and then cover this hole. Obviously you'll start right there. And then these are pretty much lined up, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Next is this right here. That's where the lights, and then it's a little bit annoying. You can see that part right there. That little hook right there should have been loose. They used to come loose like it would just be attached to a wire. Now it's there, so it's making it a little bit harder. And you have this little tiny little wire. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Ain't never extended out that far right there, so that makes it a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and do that. Put it right through the hole. Boom. This, you know, I mean, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh my God. Let's get this wire in there. Once you get it in there, it can only go one way. And be careful. Don't want to break these little wires, but as bad as you want to, cannot break that damn wire, man. Come on, in there. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now we're gonna reattach them same screws to the bottom. Let's push that wire back up. Best we can. Now just push it in there. For the day. Okay, just go screw part of that. There we go. And once you find one hole, hey, you good. Know what I mean? Once you find a hole, you're good to go. Just keep them all loose until you get all three in there. That's it. Perfect. Now we attach this right here. It's the light cover. Just keep spinning it until it goes in there. That's it. There you go. It's nice and tight. Now we have this part right here. The remote. You can mount it to the wall. Of course, it doesn't come with no battery. But hopefully, this is the same. I believe that's the same mount. If not, the remote. Let's see if the remote still fits in there. Yeah, we don't have to reinstall the mount. Perfect, but just put the screws in there and you're good. Just put the screws in there. You're good to go. It's gonna stay in there. It's not heavy at all. So you're on the anchors. Now, here's the moment of truth. About to hit the switch, everything should work. If it don't work, leave. Let's hit there we go, the light. Now, the fan, what the heck? Oh, there we go. Oh, shit, had me scared right there. It got a little cripple on there. Perfect. Just turn it all the way up. Just go ahead, go ham on it. And then, if it breaks or falls apart, if it falls off again, leave. And the reason you want to turn it all the way up is so you know it's sturdy on there. I mean, most of the time, they're not gonna have it all the way up. And then this remote has different setups, different lights. I believe so. Let's see. See, lights kind of changing there. It has all different types of adjustments on there. It's pretty cool.